Hello guys and welcome to another riftbound video. Today we're playing Rek'sai once again. It's a very fun deck and I've been enjoying it. So let's see how this one goes. It's not very common in my local meta to encounter Aurora players, but this time we were paired against this Sivir Aurora and we should have a very good matchup. So let's see how this goes. It should be a fun round. Let me know what you think of these review videos. As always, let me know which decks you would like to see me play next as well. And please leave a like, share the video around, subscribe, and if you enjoy this content, I try to upload very frequently. So we're going second, and we're playing Candlelit Sanctum as our going blind battlefield. Or our opponent's playing the battlefield where when we conquer, we have to pay one rune. So that's going to be a bit annoying. Fortunately, going second, we have Pike, and we can conquer on turn one. They did play Mobilize, so they don't have any runes to answer our Pike. And this it puts a lot of pressure because this unit has ganking. And here I can probably do battlefield first, then my legends ability, just in the case that I find the very specific combination of a 2-cost card plus Under Titan that I can play for free. So or yeah, Void Rush would work as well. Although actually Under Titan is enough because we have 2 floating and we have the Noxus Hopeful in hand, so we could play the second unit there. Here, they can obviously play Sivir and contest the battlefield, but I don't think Aurora wants to deramp like that, um, especially if they have this card in hand. Catalyst ramps for 2, and I think they have 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to 9 runes already, so they could be playing Aurora next turn if they want to. Fortunately, we find a Hidden Blade, which should be very useful. Here we can play, we have 4 mana, so we can go to the other battlefield. Yeah, I like this. But now we have to pay a rune. I guess that's fine. We can float this energy. Oh, I'm doing the ability first. Okay. From these two, I think yeah, playing Void Rush, I think it's fine. We don't mind deramping that much. Like other decks are a little bit more are worse when deramped, but Rek'sai can play just as fine. It's a bit unlucky that we didn't find a 2-drop here because I would have loved to be able to play another 2-drop plus Noxus Hopeful from hand, but it is what it is. With the 2 that the Void Rush gives. Wait. Didn't I float 1 before? Huh, I must have forgotten, right? I should have 1 floating. I that's why you should always put a die on top of it because now let's see. I have 2 floating. Oh no, I did it right, I think. Yeah, sorry. I did pay for the Void Rush with the 1 floating plus 1 more and the power with the 1. So now I don't have anything floating other than the 2 that Void Rush gives as a discount. So I can play either this for free and 1 power or this for 1, and I end up playing the manufacturer. Yeah, I did it correctly. If we had found another 2-drop, then that plus the Noxus Hopeful would have been great. We keep Inferna to ambush later on. The good thing with Manufacturer is that we get to create a token. And against Aurora, like the more units we can have in base, the better, because the Elder Dragon is gonna come down and it's gonna kill 1 unit off of each battlefield or of each location. So that's 1 from each battlefield and 1 from the base. And if we have the Pike that can be ganking over and conquering both battlefields, we are in a very safe spot. The one thing I don't like about this situation is that if they Aurora and play Elder Dragon, they will kill Manufacturer, they will kill Pike, and then we're left with only one character. But you can see me here celebrating because they uh, decide to pay for their gear to look at the top two cards and draw one, and that means that they don't have Aurora because now they only have 8 available runes. So if we can stall even by a single turn, it can make a lot of difference in the matchup. So yeah, let's. Another card that's very good against Aurora, I guess, is the Dredger, which is the guy that when it dies, it creates a bird with deflect. Another catalyst, so they will be ramping here more. At first I thought that I didn't like that catalyst because they only have one rune here, and it means like it doesn't really make that much of a difference because next turn you won't be playing your 2 runes from the rune deck. But then I thought more about it and I'm like, if they played the catalyst like that, going to 12 instead of saving it to draw on a later turn, it means that they don't have a roar in hand and that they want to play an Elder Dragon from the hand. So yeah, I held to 4. I'm gonna be going to the other side. I wanna dig and try to find a Call the Weak so that whenever the dragon hits the board, I have a response for it. I already have the 2 Hidden Blades, so I mean that's something, but I wish I had Call the Weak. I'm gonna do the battlefield first and then the Rek'sai's Legend ability. Let's see. Under Titan's gonna be very good. Probably should have played the Pike in base. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we do want to dig for the Call of the Week, so doing that, I think it's fine. We find another manufacturer, so now it's gonna be very hard for them to deal with this board in my base, and we're already at 5 points. The good thing about Under Titan is that it discounts the other unit. Um, Here, I think I should be playing. It's either Pike or Noxus Hopeful. I could even actually. I would like to. I think it's better if I or Rek'sai just to utilize all my energy. Yeah, I think playing Rek'sai here is fine, and hiding the Pike here would be great, because now whenever the dragon hits, they cannot do anything else. Um, and then I can still keep a Pike. I guess I don't want to deramp. Honestly, it's also fine. I have a lot of units in the base. They will probably kill Rek'sai off of this dragon and the Pike, and then I can just push with both units. Then in our turn, played Void Rush, Noxus Hopeful, try to find off of the Conquers and the Void Rush, um, like more units just to keep going wide. And there it is, the dragon. So this Pike is dying, and what are they killing? Rek'sai for sure. And let's see what a draw for turn here is. We're still looking for the Call of the Week. Oh, what a draw. That is really good. I mean, we've gone through like a lot of cards from our deck. That's let's just count. We've done 2 Conquers plus 2 times the battlefield. That's 8 cards plus 2 from Void Rush. That's 10 plus 2 from the Mulligan. That's 12. Minus whatever we have in hand. It's like or board plus hand. So we have 2 in the trash, so that's 14. These 2 on the battlefield, that's 16 total cards. And how many do we have in the board? Sorry, in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 24 cards ish, I think. Sorry, minus the Rek'sai. So 23 or something like that. So there's only 17 cards that we don't know from the deck. That's less than half of what's here. So we're very likely to hit the call. Even if we don't draw the Call of the Week, we can probably get it up because we're gonna see 8 cards. Sorry, 6 cards. Two from this, two from this, two from this. So it's very, very likely that we find the Call of the Week this turn. Just want to clarify that because it seems like I got like ultra lucky here, but like I'm sure there's another one coming real soon. There's the other one. See, and even then I could have if I really want to dig, I can even hidden blade my own units to draw 2 more. So I would have been able to draw 2 more. That would be 24. Sorry, we said 23 plus 8. That's 31. Only 9 cards in the deck. So if by that point we haven't found a Call the Week, it's like of the next 9 cards, we have 3 of them coming because we're playing three copies. So yeah, here we conquer. We get to see the top 2. I decide that I will keep them just like that to play the Inferno for sure off of the Under Titans energy. That's for free. Now I want to Call the Week and kill this guy so that I can trigger the battlefield next turn again. So yeah, we're gonna play Call the Week. Oh, I paid the rune that I sent down was the one from conquering this battlefield, and one more. What for? Wait, how did I do all of that? Let's see. I have that for free. We've paid what did so yeah, I was talking about Call the Week and didn't pay attention to the whole turn. So we're opening with the Void Rush. Pay the 1, reveal 2. There's the Call the Week. So for Call the Week, we are it kind of doesn't matter, right? Actually, it does. We just because we don't use any more energy here. So we play Call the Week. Actually, do we want to play Dredger before Call the Week so that we can kill Dredger? Hmm. I guess I want to see more cards before deciding what to kill. Makes sense. In case we hit like Under Titan plus another manufacturer, the third one, then we could have make another token in base as well. I think we're always killing this recruit on the battlefield, probably. And now we go to that battlefield. Pay the rune? Am I floating one here? Oh, just to pay for the red? Because Falling Star is not in my deck yet, so... I think, yeah, I paid one more here than I should have. That's a misplay because here I can just pay the one that's already tapped and then call the Weakened Noxus Hopeful. Probably wasn't... I wasn't paying attention, probably. So that's 2 there. And I should have one floating. Oh, there it is. That's why I was confused. Like, why am I paying one for Noxus Hopeful? But one, like, yeah, I was tracking the floating one, so all good. And this is what I was talking about. I'm being able to flood the board every single turn, even though I have deramped quite a bit. And here they could play Aurora. They can. Are they just conceding? They could accelerate Sivir, kill the thing, and then. Oh yeah, I remember they were talking about like how can they survive this, and I just showed them like on top of surviving the swing that from all the units that I have in base, you also have to go through my 3 removal cards, and that's enough for them to scoop. Now, on to game 2. Okay, yeah, as I said, this is not the hardest matchup since we put a lot of pressure and make a lot of like smaller units. They have a tough time dealing with even though they're 1 or 2 might units, they still have to deal with them the same as if they were bigger ones. So it puts us in a spot where we can just swarm the board and double conquer every single turn. I don't think we want to play Ferris because they have uh, probably what is it called? Not Starcrossed. I'm not quite sure about the buy either. Dredger, I think, is very good, and I think it should stay. We can probably get rid of all the what are they called? The Blood Rush, the one that gives uh two. There it is, Blood Rush. So does nothing in this matchup, so we can get rid of the three. Rengar, I think, can also go. It's not quite. Uh, Actually, we have already 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have a full sideboard out. Let's just take a look. Falling Star, Ferris, Longsword, and Blood Rush. Yeah, this seems fine. I think keeping all the units on the deck is what we want to do, and none of those cards are really that helpful. I mean, we could potentially Falling Star the Sivir if it came down to that, but I think that's a very weird situation. We have Rengar, we have Rek'sai, we have a ton of units to kill the Sivir. So yeah, probably Falling Star is not a good card in this matchup. We brought in the salvages as well. Let's fast forward here, the shuffling. Our initial hand is Under Titan, which can go back to the deck. Vi is also not a great card here. We're now on the play. We're on the play again, playing Warcamp, which is one of, if not the best battlefield that we play. And do we have a turn one play? We do. We do have the Portal. Actually, do we want to do Portal? They play Treasure Trove, and they will be sacking it right away to draw a card. So that probably means no Aurora in hand. 3. I kind of like playing the Rek'sai. I kind of like playing a Rek'sai because next turn we can conquer. And off of the legend ability, we can accelerate whatever we see from the top and then conquer the other one and conquer twice as soon as turn 2. Now the portal will have to. Actually, we can still do it with Rek'sai accelerated, but if I do it that way, I think it's a little bit cleaner. It uses this extra energy that's just floating here doing nothing. Draw for turn is Inferna. Okay. The bad thing now is if we decide to accelerate Rek'Sai, we cannot use the 5th energy. So doing it the other way around, yeah, we would have found Inferna and we can just accelerate her, go to the other side. Now we're playing Void Rush and we're gonna be deramping early again. Oh, another Void Rush. Yeah, we don't want to play either one of these. And I think I have to play the second Void Rush. It's just one rune. Call the Weak is going to be very good. This guy goes to the battlefield for free. And I think it's probably Rek'Sai in base and pass. Huh. It's very interesting that I'm trying to save Rek'Sai for later. It's probably just lack of experience in the matchup. This is maybe the first time I play Rek'sai against Sivir. And here I'm just making sure that they cannot Sivir kill the Poro if they decide to do that, because they haven't, like, at least the last turn they did a play that sort of tells us that they don't have Aurora and they want to keep digging, and they don't have ramp in hand. It's either one or the other. And if they do Sivir here, they deramp, and sure, we give them two cards, but we keep the Poro. Actually, is the rune better than the point? Because we have two guys here. I think planning this game is a little bit off. Should have, as I said, played Rek'sai turn one, turn two, accelerate the other units. Probably keep this Hidden Blade in hand. If they, I don't think they'll be rushing Sivir this early, so maybe hiding that card is a little bit too much. The good thing here is I can. I won't be able to do that if I was thinking about. Oh, there's another dredger. Ooh, two dredgers, so sure. I would have preferred to dredger in this battlefield, play here, bring down the Poro, kill the dredger, draw two, play a bird in base. That way, next turn I can steal. Like, we don't want to be holding twice every turn. We want to be conquering at least one. Yeah, once every single turn to activate Legends ability. So I think, yeah, this dredger here is a misplay. I think it should be on this battlefield. And we can play broker as well in base, right? I don't know why I'm playing like this. Like, if they dragon, then they're gonna kill this for free. With this for free, we get to draw two and something in base for free. Oh, I'm taking it back. Okay, seems like opponent is being kind enough to let me do this, but this makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Now I can draw two. One, two. Ooh, salvage is gonna be very good. Obviously, we get to bring back all of our units to base, which is exactly what we want to be doing in this matchup. So, in the case that Aurora hits the board and they find a Elder Dragon, then they just kill two units, and this doesn't really count because we would be making another bird in the base. So we keep the same amount of bodies. Next turn, we have the manufacturer to flood the board. So this match, even though it could have been played, it could have, yeah, I could have made some plays in the early game that would have put me in a better position. I still think we're not in a bad situation or not in a bad spot. Good thing here is we have the answer to Aurora and whatever comes down from it. Oh, they're playing Sabotage. They decide to take Call the Weak. Makes me think they have another Aurora. Why wouldn't you take the Savage? Dragon comes down. They're gonna be killing Dredger and Broker. Interesting decision to give me the gold there. Like, if you can delay that gold generation, I think it's better because now I don't have to DRAM to play all of the cards in my hand. I still feel like I'm pretty, or not still, but I'm starting to feel that I'm like staying behind in points. We're only at 3 going to 5. If I had played Rek'sai turn 1, then we would have been at 4 already going to 6. So potentially one less turn to go for game. I decide to play Dredger, sorry, Manufacturer. The bad thing now is I cannot call the weak and salvage this turn. So interesting decision for sure. Are we playing Pike? Seems like we're not. We're always playing Call the Week here, right? The thing is, since they took the other Call the Week, makes me think they have an Aurora. So maybe playing playing Salvage here is not the greatest. But I think even then we should have played both instead of this manufacturer. Um, Even if they have another Aurora, like I need to get rid of them somehow. So yeah, probably this manufacturer was a little bit much. But then if they have another Aurora, they kill bird, one in base. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Because I still have Inferna plus accelerated Rek'sai. Hmm. Yeah, this manufacturer was questionable. So it's forward here, playing Call the Week. And I pushed with the two birds just in case another dragon comes down off of the Aurora. Then we want them to deramp because of deflects. But now we're still keeping this one open. Like we're the way we're playing is not that optimal this game. I think like with a couple more reps in the matchup, I would be playing this way better. That looks like another sabotage. Yep. Now they're gonna be getting rid of the salvage, right? Maybe they don't have another Aurora. Maybe they just had like double sabotage and Aurora, and they were like thinking, okay, sure, I will go through their hand little by little. And yeah, I think I should have played salvage plus Call the Week. The thing is, we would have to um maybe salvage Call the Week, push with the two birds, and hide Hidden Blade. And if the dragon hits the board, we kill our own guy, draw two, they steal D ramp. I think that play is a little bit better. Oh god, they are reanimating their dragon. That's very scary because they're probably giving another one, getting another one, or a mind splitter from Aurora. There are three runes though. Yeah, big misplay to not play that sabotage because now they wouldn't have Aurora, and we're only at 5. We still need 2 more turns. Wow, Annie. That is very interesting. Is that a card being played in Sivir Aurora now? I think that's very weird, to be honest. What are they bringing back? Sabotage again? Okay. Yeah, sabotage again. And what are they getting from Aurora? Oh, sorry. The Annie was from Aurora. Get Sabo, and that's the end of the turn. Um. Ooh, not a bunch of great units here. I'm playing Poro before pushing, just in case we find a Noxus Hopeful. We don't, but Manufacturer is a great card here. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna be able to go over that dragon next turn. Here I think I should be playing Rek'sai, right? Next turn we want to do that, and both of the cards that are in our hand have ambush. So, I mean, Rengar has something similar to ambush, so we could be playing them on the offense when attacking that dragon. We could also hidden blade the dragon and then push with units. So not playing Rek'sai here, I think, is a misplay. Actually, no. What am I talking about? If they find another dragon off of the Aurora, they're killing Rek'sai. So not playing Rek'sai is fine. Yeah, actually, I like this. And once the dragon hits the board, then we can respond to that and play the Rengar in base. Yeah, I don't hate this play. Yeah, we can still accelerate Rek'Sai, so not a big deal. There's the sabotage that they sent back to hand the previous turn. If we had that additional point, we would be at 8 right now, so we would be threatening lethal if we hold any of these battlefields. So here we could have, if we had that extra point and they push with Annie, we can play Rengar. We would have been able to hide the Hidden Blade probably. Maybe not. But what if we play Rengar here? Then like we could gamble on them not finding the, like it's kind of unlikely, but if the next card they found off of Aurora is Mind Splitter, then or they have a Gust, then they could then our play doesn't work. Oh, they do have the Gust. Interesting. Why are they not just attacking? Yeah, I think the eighth point ended up not being that relevant, but still, the early game could have been played better. Mm, I guess they don't want to give me this battlefield. They don't want to let me attack here, but why not push with Annie here and the dragon here, and then you save the Gust for one of these guys. Oh, they're equipping the. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem if I don't get rid of that Annie and she gets to hold. Mind Splitter, so I think here we always play Rengar to base. They get rid of Hidden Blade, so we have 9 runes available. We can conquer here the left side with the token, and we can so let's pause here for a little bit. We have 2-5 from Rengar because it has 2 attackers, so it's 5 when attacking, then 2 more. So that's 9 right now in our board. And they have 7 plus 12, that's 19 plus 5, that's 24, right? So how do we go over 24? We have 9, we can plus 5 the Vi. That's 14. If we decide to not conquer here with this recruit, it could be 15 potentially. If Rek'Sai joins the battle, so it could be 4 more. So this is 2, 4, 5, so 9 plus 4, 13 with Rek'Sai plus 5, 18, and we've spent 9 runes already, so that's not enough. We don't have too many options here. So what if we play Rek'sai? That's 4. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that the correct play is identifying we're not gonna be able to go over this board, play the Rek'sai accelerated in base, then push with this guy. If we find under Titan from the Rek'sai Conquer, from the Legend ability, then we can accelerate that, because we would have, that's 4, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the 2 that it gives. It's exactly what we need, and we would have, this would be 4, this would be a 7, this would be 4, this would be a 4 on attack, a 6 on attack, plus the Titan, it's another 5, right? So this is 11 plus 8, 19 plus 7, 27. But if they have Flurry, Flurry is 1, right? They would kill all of our board. So, I mean, if they have Flurry, I think there's nothing we can do. They're gonna kill whatever board or whatever battlefield we try to hold. So that's our one of our outs, I think. Go there. Not playing Rek'Sai there is a big misplay. Yeah, and I remember here that, like, I didn't think of that line until I saw this Under Titan. And now I think there's no way. I mean, I could. Pike is 4 plus the 9 we had here. That's 13 plus 4 more. That's 17. Even if we could pay for Vi as well, that's not enough. Actually, we can pay for Vi because of these 2 that Under Titan gives. But I needed the accelerate that Rek'Sai gives to these units to be able, and exactly find this card to be able to win this. So, yeah, this is... Unless I'm missing something or a lethal line, the triple sabotage has made things very hard. I mean, we were kind of forgiven a little bit by the Aurora when they found the Annie. They gave us like a little bit more time, but I should have probably killed the Aurora when I had the chance. And I would be at a better position. Also, the early game was questionable, so yeah, no wonder why I'm struggling here at the end game. Let's fast forward here a little bit. Seems like I won't be able to find a line. I'll spend it to play Pike. I need to kill the... Oh no, actually I don't need to kill that Annie. There are no units under trash, so there's no need for that. That's a misplay. And now they have Sivir, which can attack for 6, so we need to leave in this battlefield at the very least 7 units, because otherwise Sivir can come in and just trade for everything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. Yeah, and we just play these 2 cards, right? Here I'm just triple counting that I have enough units. And I should be making a token as well. So I have, what is it, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop moving. 3, 6, 7, 8. I should have Rengar here as well. So that would be 9. But he draws. And oh yeah, I remember he told me like he drew the flurry. So gets rid of all of my units there. I just needed them not to have that. sure. I think, yeah, as I said, it could have been played better in the early game, and maybe it didn't make a difference, and we would have ended up in the same situation. But nonetheless, I like to be as critical as I can with myself, just to keep improving and see where I can make better decisions. So the result of the game is irrelevant in the end. The only thing that matters to me right now is that I identify all my mistakes and make sure I become a better player from doing these reviews. At this point, I think it's pretty much over. I just want to see my next couple of draws, see if my opponent does something that gives me a window, but it's gonna be ultra difficult. They brought Mind Splitter back to base, equip the uh, last rights. I think that's a misplay. I think they should be equipping here on the dragon. Oh, they don't. Wow, they sided out all the other dragons? That's crazy. Okay. They will bring back Flurry of Blades. Yeah, this is pretty much GG. Let's fast forward here a little bit. Doesn't. I don't think there's anything like interesting happening after this. We draw a Void Rush. Let's see what we get. Another Under Titan. Should be playing it, right? Oh no, because Under Titan goes to yeah, it goes to hand. Sorry, it's not the legend ability. Pay 4, 5, 6 with the floating, one rune and pass. No, no Vi. I mean, I guess doesn't really matter. It's very bold of my opponent to get rid of all of their units post sideboard. Like, are they really expecting to be able to hold, like, if they don't have flurry of blades, like holding with just those only? Oh, they're in hand. That makes a lot of sense. Like they had like three cards in hand, and made me think that they. I didn't think of the possibility of their whole hand being the other two elder dragons, but that makes much more sense. Sure. Another last rites. Now they're gonna be sending the other dragon to the deck, and they're gonna be able to find it with Aurora because it's the only unit remaining. Here I'm just waiting to see if there's like a mistake in my opponent's end, like playing this Elder to base would allow me to maybe draw into another vibe, but even then, I don't think there's a way. Also, I didn't see the winning line um, that turn where I could have played Rek'sai, found Under Titan, and swing for lethal. So that's definitely something I'm gonna keep in mind for the future. And here I just scoop this game. There's no point in having them hold for 5 turns in a row or turns in a row or whatever. Um, are we making any changes to our sideboard? I don't think so, right? There's nothing worth bringing back in. The good thing is, third game, we go first. We play Arena's Greatest. They've already played Aspirant's Climb. So this should be very favorable for us. We're bringing anything in? Okay, sure. Now that we've seen their deck, we know they don't play Starcrossed. It's a good call, I think, to bring the um, the run, not the runners, the yeah, the Ferrous Forerunners, and get rid of Vi and both Vi's. I think they're useless in this matchup. So Forerunners should be way better once the Elder Dragon comes down. If they kill them, we have two additional bodies, which, as I've said before, is all that matters here, regardless of the might. Obviously, the might is nice. If you want to get rid of a dragon or something, you can swing sometimes, but you won't be able to swing several times during a match. Try to kill a couple dragons because they they will kill everything you attack with. Let's just see our initial hand here. What was it? Rengar, Manufacturer, Cold Week, and Poro. Okay, yeah, I think getting rid of Rengar is fine. The other three cards are gonna be very good. Poro is our turn one play. We have Cold Week for later on. And here, yeah, I think Broker is better than Poro because it'll die first, and we get to use the gold sooner. The assault from Poro is like really not relevant at all. Stack deck, no mobilize. Another stack deck. If they have a gust for our unit, it could put us in a bit of trouble. So I think we should push first, see if they gust, and then decide what to do if that happens, because we might need to accelerate Rek'sai. I don't think we can afford to not conquer here. Go there, no gust in hand. We go to 2, and I mean, sure, but why no legend ability? I think I still should be doing this in case I find another Under Titan, and then I can also play the Void Rush. Like, it doesn't hurt to do it. I hold to 3. This is already looking pretty good. Draw another Nexus Hopeful. So, as I said, the might is a little bit irrelevant, although it's nice to have more. But the thing that's important here is that it's a 2-cost unit. Here I can play Void Rush for free. Sorry, not for free, but I can play Void Rush off of the top from the Conquer. And now I will be able to play for free this. The other one goes to hand. I will play Inferna and another Hopeful, bring back the Broker. And yeah, this now seems unlosable. If they don't have Aurora, like, do they have the runes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they could play Aurora here and do something. I mean, they would get rid of Hopeful and Poro. We would go to 6. And we have the other Void Rush to try and find the next Cold Week. But it seems like there's no Aurora in hand. So this should be game. Like, Aurora is going to come down. If it comes down, it'll be one turn too late. I forgot to mention, this is the battlefield where you cannot score until your third turn. So now that I think of that, even if they gust the unit when we push the Broker, we can still accelerate Rek'sai go to the left side. Because we can still... We cannot conquer that battlefield, so it really doesn't make a difference. We're always conquering that left side battlefield. They play Mobilize now. They got... what did they get from the Sabotage? I didn't see. Was it Cold Week? Probably, right? There's the Mobilize. Get another rune. I think they're at 10 right now. Or 9? No, they're at 9. They want to draw more. I hold to 5. And the thing is, we can conquer C2, Void Rush, C another 2. Playing Void Rush first to draw the 2 cards. Play 1 Broker for free. This power should be ready, right? Push with the other Broker, Legend ability. Reveals. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm playing Salvage just to draw more and try and find the other Call the Weak. Or find another Salvage. I don't want to... Like, I want to keep digging all the time. I could even... I mean, I do have Manufacturer, so... I think it's better to just play her here instead of playing another Void Rush and not utilizing the final energy. Just to be efficient. With the 3, we'll be playing this in base, make a token, pull back the portal. This should be game, right? There's no way. There's no way they come back from this board. Okay, there's the Aurora. We get to see their whole hand. They immediately realize that. Yeah, now they only have 2 runes. Nah, this is not gonna work. They will find Dragon. I just have too many units. They kill a Noxus Hopeful and the Broker. We make a gold. We still have too many bodies. Even if they had like double Gust or double Flurry. I just went here, right? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this match. I need a bit more practice against Sivir Aurora and also Misfortune for that sake. And yep, that's gonna be it for now. Please again like, subscribe, share the video around. It helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. So leave me in the comments what do you think about these videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys, and have a good night. Bye bye.